Oh, you came down with something? I was thinking of playing some killer, but I did that this morning. Yeah, it all kind of blows, doesn't it? I won't figure out whether or not I'm dying until probably after June 23rd. Once I go see my general neurologist, figure out the fuck's going on with my head. What's a dickle? I just realized that I had this weird sensation on my toe and forgot that I put a band-aid on it this morning. Oh. Dick. Yee. Oh my god. This is Manson's. Oh, I didn't know they put this in the game. What the hell? Oh my god, I know nothing about this map. Da 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 da. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm in the basement. Oh, I don't want to be here. Dick. Two people disconnected. I think I know people disconnecting from this match. Yeah. That's why people are disconnecting from this match. Because it's way too easy for the damn murderer to kill people in it. I usually make it a rule not to disconnect from matches, but in respect to when half your team drops, it's at that point that I say fuck it. Like, they make it easier by reducing the number of generators you have to activate to escape the level, but then you have to go around and activate those generators, and your two people, you know, however many people are down that have quit. Yes, it is a multiplayer only game. It is a survival horror game where one person plays a monster and everyone else plays a survivor that has to run around and activate generators to activate the exit doors. And then they have to go and open the exit doors without getting killed. If you're the last person standing, you still have to complete those objectives. However, there is a door that opens up that is randomly generated somewhere on the map that opens up. It's a trap door, so it's on the ground. And if you can find it, you can jump through it and escape through that, but only if you're the final survivor. I see they didn't. It's been a while since I played this, but the last time I played it, the game had issues with actually connecting to lobbies, which was annoying. Like it wouldn't, like you would select to join a lobby and then it would flip around and it wouldn't actually join. And you keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that and it wouldn't change anything. I should not have gone with a red shirt. A bright red. Should not have gone with a bright red shirt. Of course, I didn't really have the chance to switch through and look at things because as soon as I put the shirt on, the game started. I should not have readied myself. Did I do that? Ah, this is a map I know. Right in front of a generator. I don't know what these are. Cleanse totem. Ooh. Okay. Ow! Fuck this guy. I don't know what this monster is. Fuck me. New monsters I haven't played against before. No! Why does he keep running by me? Asshole, leave me alone. No! Goddamn alien thing. God, it's so fast. This is ridiculous. Up on the go. I immediately died? That's ridiculous. I had half a bar. Ugh. It was horrible. It said that it was only in the 90s, but my car actually said that it was 100 degrees outside at one point. And I was like, what? No way. Could go with that. Fire rooster. That's probably for the Chinese New Year. Let's go with that. I'm usually actually a pretty good survivor, but there's all this junk I don't know about. I thought I would be able to see some of the new levels and stuff by looking at the like the monsters and survivors screens, but I didn't see anything. So I guess I have to go to the DLC page and see what's actually available to know what's happening in the game now. Because I have never seen that monster before, and it is fast and crazy. You can't outrun that thing. I have no idea how to fight against it. You can't fight these things either. You have to run away. That's your only choice. Run away and hide. If you have a flashlight, you can maybe blind it, but it's really hard to blind them. The moment I got in my car, I almost burned my hands on my steering wheel. The thing about repairing these engines is that, or these generators, is that you get these quick time events, and if you fail, it blows the generator up, and it makes a loud noise and an indication on the monster's screen. God, like that, gives an indication to the monster that someone's working on a generator over there. So if you keep blowing the generator up, then you're gonna keep alerting the monster to your location. What the shit? Oh great, I got a repair kit. If you are playing the monster, you can actually see where every single one of the generators are. I think there's like 1 or 2 generators, additional generators per, you know, on top of however many players there are. So there's like 1 generator per person plus an additional number of generators. This person thinks I have a med kit or something. I don't. Oh my god, stop it. I don't have a heal kit. I will try to heal you, but it's not going to be the same. We're almost here. Ow. Fucking A. God damn it. This stupid bitch ran the monster right to me. What is this guy?
Yeah.
I always go down next to hooks. Whenever I have a survivor as a monster, I'm never around the hooks. But whenever I'm on the survivor, I'm always right next to them, which really pisses me off. He's gonna camp me because he has no reason not to camp me right now. Come and help me. He's not here. Alright, we got 2 generators out of 5 down. I have a repair kit, which means I can repair generators much more quickly. Ah, shit. So each monster has its own strengths and weaknesses. With the addition of newer monsters, I don't know what those strengths and weaknesses are. This guy seems to have the ability to cause fear in the survivors, which causes them to be stunned and scream out like that. That's what that is. I don't know what his weaknesses are. It's clear that he can see those people. He's one of those guys that I've never seen before. I'm not sure what's up with this new ability to heal people without medkits. However, I know medkits are actually still in the game. He's going to camp her until he feels that he can't sit around and waste time. He's just gonna keep running in circles until he sees somebody or someone gets scared. This isn't good. He put her on a hook right next to the generator, which means I can't work on this generator or help her, because he's gonna camp her, and I can't touch the generator. You get spotted. This person's gonna die. I can't stay around them any longer. So he just needs to bounce around the remaining generators and catch somebody. Which it looks like this is gonna be one of those generators. Usually I try to camp. When I'm playing Monster, I usually try to hang around all the generators, because if one's broken and not changing at all, then it's easy to figure out who's been where, because if it's once you start repairing it, the pistons on the generator start moving. There's a lot of tells to give away survivors. Aside from existing perks, because you can get perks to help you as both survivor and monster. Is she injured? No, she's not injured. Woo! Oh, I hope he doesn't come to this closet. Oh, he's gonna come to this closet. Son of a bitch! Should have stayed behind the rock. Right now he's looking for a hook. I was actually right next to a hook, but... And of course he puts me on with hook. Was I on a hook previously? I don't think so. Oh man, I'm training quick. They're not gonna rescue me. They're leaving me for dead. I should have kept going until my bar ran out, but they weren't gonna rescue me, so fuck it. I'm not playing the hero here. They weren't even playing that well. Sacrifice. So you can see that at the end of a match, as a survivor, you get rated on a number of different things that you do throughout the match. Unfortunately, you can't just scroll over them to see what they are. When you score the points, you can see what they are because it'll tell you you've received this many points in this category, and the same thing goes for the monster. They also score points depending on the things that they perform in the match, and you use those points to unlock items and perks on your blood web. There's also offerings that do different things, like this one, the New Moon Bouquet calls upon the entity for the darkest moonlight. So the entity is this anomaly that the monster basically serves. There's really no story behind it from what I'm aware. If there's a real story to this game, I haven't delved into it enough to know what it is. But what this would probably do is increase the darkness of the level. So you can alter the way that a level looks or performs depending on what offerings you use. There's also offerings that increase the dark mist, which I was just about to mention before I scrolled over that one. There's also ones that reduce the mist or lighten the level, or there's ones that reduce the number of hooks that the monster gets to use, and the monster has their own offerings that they can use. Like this morning I was playing the Hillbilly, and he's actually called the Hillbilly. He has a hammer and a chainsaw, and he uses he revs up the chainsaw, but when it reaches full charge, he starts running with the chainsaw going, and if you time it right, you can saw one of the survivors. I believe it's an instant kill because it's actually really hard to use. You have to you charge in a straight line. You have very little control on turning, so you basically have to use it in an open area, which there are very few levels that can actually take advantage of an open area, because most of them are usually like junkyards or run down foundries. So there's not necessarily corridors, but there's a lot of junk in the way, and the moment you hit junk or a wall, you lose that charge and you chainsaw the wall instead, and you lose time to catch up with a survivor and take them down. So it's actually better to just hit them with a hammer. But one of the perks one of the offerings that I used this morning was one that gave me the ability to instantly kill a survivor once I got them onto the ground, which it's not the first survivor I downed. It was the survivor of my choosing. So I hit a survivor twice with my hammer, and then I get to either choose to pick them up, walk them over to a hook, and let them suffer on the hook until they either die, pull themselves off the hook, or a survivor comes and helps them. Or I had the choice to rev up my chainsaw and saw them on the ground. I did that after the first person that I killed. I thought, why would I immediately want to kill the first person when I can immediately kill the second or third person, or probably the fourth person? I did on the second one. Thought, well, weighed the first person. So as you level up, your blood web starts getting larger and larger, which allows you to essentially unlock more and more things. However, once you reach a certain point, I'm level 22 on this character. If you switch characters, the level goes back down to however far you've progressed on that character. The blood webs are random generated, so it's not like every single character has the same blood web as each other. The types of items, perks, and offerings vary, and how they're set up vary, so you're not always going to see the same thing. However, when you get to a high enough level, you can see some of these have this weird miasma circling about them. I think you can basically say that it's the entity that prevents you from being able to unlock those rewards. Depending, it's not like you can gain even more points and unlock them at a later point. No, you keep going until you run out of things to unlock. So once you've unlocked everything that you can on that page, it refreshes and you level up. So once you reach these higher levels, choosing where you go on the blood web turns into a more strategic decision, as opposed to, oh, I'm just gonna choose what I want whenever I want, because at that point, I just have to unlock everything. No, now I have to choose what's the best thing for me at this point. Well, I usually go for the highest rarities, which I think are these pink ones right now. Other things to go for are these boxes. They're unknown rewards. They could be a perk, an offering, a tool, an add-on to an item. So if I'd say I wanted to go in with a med kit, and I can increase the effectiveness of that med kit by adding add-ons to it. Maybe I want a toolbox, which allows me to put in a cog that reduces charges by 50% and instantly repair a generator on the secondary action, but depletes the toolbox on use. And some of them stack. So a small handsaw mounted with a metal cutting blade moderately increases the toolbox sabotage speed and stacks. But I don't want to go with that. I want One of the ways to get items besides the blood web is actually to escape a level with that item. So there's maps that allow you to see where a generator is. You know, med kits, flashlights, they're used to blind the monster. If you can blind the monster, I've never successfully done it. And then toolboxes that allow you to do a number of different things. Again, I don't know how I'm able to heal people without a med kit. It's really weird. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to keep playing the game. Assuming it gets me into a lobby. There's a lot that goes into this game in terms of how it's played. But balancing's, I don't know how well they've done balancing since I last played. It's been a couple of months. What's down here? Rituals. Rituals are things that you can do. They're objectives you can do to complete to obtain more points, so that you can unlock more things. They've also added these, I'm assuming they're bloodstones, I don't really know. They're a harder to acquire currency, but they don't require money, so whatever. Damn it, put me in a lobby. Survivors. So there's at least 2 new monsters in this game that I haven't seen before until today, until these last couple of matches. That weird, bulky mad scientist looking guy with a baton, and that weird alien thing that once it's found you, you're fucked. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can find a match. The only reason why I started playing this game again is because Friday the 13th is supposed to come out next Friday. Haha, get it? Friday. Too bad it's not releasing on Friday the 13th. But Friday the 13th is releasing on PC next week, and I'm kind of interested in playing that one. It's very similar to this game, except in, you know, it's, as far as I'm aware, it's one map. It's Camp Crystal Lake. There's different kinds of Jasons, I think, that are based on the types of from the movies. So, you know, they vary. The characters actually have differing strengths. So, whereas in this game, the survivors don't really matter who you choose. Oh, it's Bill. It is Bill. It's Bill from the Left 4 Dead series. Okay, I thought that was just some other old guy. Unlike this game where everyone is basically just a carbon copy of each other, it's just who you want to play and how you want to look. The characters in Friday the 13th have varying stats. Like speed, intelligence, composure. There's like 5 stats. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I've only watched people play it. And it's a little more interesting because the characters have a stamina system that runs out really quickly. However, there's multiple different ways to use that stamina. There's a couple. By couple, I literally mean 2. You can jog, which is slightly faster than running, or walking, and uses stamina much more slowly. Then there's running, which is faster, but uses stamina very quickly. If Jason finds you in that game, assuming the character knows how to basically control him, I can't get into a goddamn game on here apparently. Then you're probably going to die. It's kind of 50-50, to be honest, from what I've seen. There's multiple ways to get away from him. You can try and break away from him like you can in this game, or if you have a pocket knife, you'll stab him automatically, and you can carry up to 3 different items. So at max you can carry 3 different pocket knives, so he can only kill you after picking you up the 4th time, unless he slashes you a couple times with his machete, in which case pocket knives don't mean shit. I think you get some stamina back if you run out of stamina and you get picked up and use a pocket knife. You get some stamina back that gives you a chance to run away from him. Because otherwise, there's no point in having the pocket knife if you're just gonna walk away from. No one's gonna walk away from Jason and get away. He doesn't move very fast, but he has abilities that allow him to counter the survivors' abilities in that game, such as one called Shift, that it's kind of like a ghostly charge. It lets him get out in front of survivors pretty easily, but I believe that the control to it is kind of difficult. But I mean, gets you closer to the survivors, and that's really all that matters. So playing against the bitch in this one. He has the ability to sense the survivors. That'll, if they're making noise, or if they're scared, it'll ping them on the screen. He also has the ability to teleport. Shit, I'm talking and distracted. He has the ability to teleport anywhere on the map that he wants. So, you know, it's not infinite. It has a cooldown. He has to use it sparingly. But if he uses it right, then he can easily get out in front of a survivor and, you know, hit them or pick them up or whatever. There's technically 4 different ways for survivors to win on Friday the 13th, which is escape in the 4-seater car, escape in the 2-seater car, escape with the police, or wait until the match ends. If the match ends and Jason hasn't killed you, it's considered a victory, and you survive. I don't know why, that's just how it is. There's different things you have to do. God damn it, I cannot repair a generator and talk at the same time. There's different things you have to do in order to succeed in all of the escape attempts, except for the survive until the end of the match one. You just have to survive until the end of the match, which means if Jason's got you in his clutches and he doesn't kill you before the end of the match, then you survive. It'll look goofy, but, you know, whatever. God damn it. I ran right into this bitch. Lucky! There's two different cars to escape from on Friday the 13th. There's a 4-seater and a 2-seater. Each one requires the same things to get them up and running. You have to fill the car with gas, replace the battery, and find the keys. Only then can you actually get into the car and leave, whether by yourself or with other people. Doesn't matter, as long as you escape, right? I don't know if there's enough materials on a map to repair both cars or not. I don't know if it's random. I don't know if the items are. I know that some of the items are. Most of the items are randomized on the map. I don't know if the number of items are randomized on the map. Like, I think there's at least two there's walkie-talkies that you can use in the game to communicate with other players if they have their in-game mic turned on. That you can only communicate with people if they're in your vicinity, or if they have radios to contact each other. Is there a generator around here? There's a crow above. There's crows above my head. In order to escape by the police, back to the cars actually. Once you actually repair the cars, you actually have to manually drive the car out of the map in order to escape. It's not you repair the cars, you get in, and ta-da, victory. Actually have to drive out of the map. So if Jason gets in front of the car, he'll disable it momentarily, which will allow him to go over to the driver's side, pull the driver out, and basically disable people's ability to escape via the car. For the police, you have to find the house with the phone, repair the electricity to the house or cabin, whatever, and then call the police. And then you have to wait 5 minutes before the police come. And I think there's like 2 or 3 different locations the police can spawn. So once the police, God damn it, once the police actually get there, yeah, you actually have to find the police and then get to them. Another key difference about Friday the 13th is that you can actually fight back. You can actually fight back against Jason. So if you have a bat, I mean, there's multiple different weapons around the map that you can pick up. There's bats, there's fire pokers, machetes. There's driftwood, wrenches, tons of different things that you can use. I think some are more useful than others in terms of how quickly they can stun him. Bats being one of the top. But you can actually stun him, get them away. Like if in this game, the only offense you have against the monsters is a flashlight. If you can get the flashlight to stun the monster, if they're holding someone, they'll drop the person, and then you can subsequently get away. In Friday the 13th, you can run up and attack him while they're being choked out and get away. Um, Another more aesthetic difference in Friday the 13th is that if there's actually a lot of environmental kills that you can do. So it's not just, you know, slash someone, kill them. Like that. There's actually a bunch of different ways. Like, you can kill people by throwing through windows. You can kill them by smashing their head in a door. Freddy can take, or Jason can take his, Jason can take his machete and carve people in two and then push them away. I've seen a bunch of different things. You can also smack Jason's mask off. Again, these are all aesthetic things. You can't actually kill Jason, which is dumb. Well, they're both dead. She's gonna keep coming back to that generator. Another key difference about Friday the 13th is you can actually bring in another survivor by using the radio. There's a radio tower somewhere on the map that you go in, you call someone, and they actually come with a gun. And if someone has died during the match, they can actually become that survivor and help people survive again. Ah, shit. Oh, man. Did I get put on a hook already? I did not. I have not been put on a hook yet. I know where the escape hatch is here. It's in this building. It's on the first floor of this building. Which means if this guy lets me die, he can let himself escape through the escape door. He's not gonna help me. He's just gonna run. I wonder if he knows where the escape hatch is, or if he's just running around looking for it now. I was pushing the button! That's not fair. At least I was the third one to go. They have a really odd ranking system in this game. Screw this, I'm going to Monster. I like playing the Trapper, but he's kind of cheap because he gets to put bear traps everywhere. I mean, he himself can actually get caught in his own bear traps. He breaks out of them, but still. It's actually a lot easier to get points as a killer than it is as a survivor. So honestly, the easiest thing to do is just rack up points as a killer and then use them on your survivors if you wanted to do that. Oh no, they use an offering, but I don't know what it does. What? What? Man, ever since they put these stupid shrines around all over the place, I keep thinking that this... Ah, someone disconnected. I keep thinking that someone's hiding there, but it's not. Haha, I hit them. The stun was useless. Yeah, fuck you. Come here, bitch. Bob Dole. Squish. I know exactly where both of them are. I don't know how he thinks he's being sneaky. Like, I'm literally watching him just... I don't know what this guy's doing. He ran into me. What are these guys doing? I don't know what those little bone symbols around the character on the bottom left of my screen mean. This is what I was looking for. He can't get away from me. He can try. He can't get away. Because he's so fucking obvious. Where's my hook? There's my hook. Talk about last moment reprieve. Okay, Bobby Joe. Back up on the hook you go. These guys have only repaired one of their 5 generators. One. Can't say I expected that. Thought she had more survival on her. Where's the black guy? So he's probably out looking for the trap door. Oh, there he is. I have no perks on my villain that allows me to figure out where people are. I have to run into them. Oh, there he is. And this guy sucks at running away. Not the character, just the guy. The dude in general. Like, look at this. Where is he going? Why would you do that? That doesn't get you anywhere. Oh, he's lagging. He's too scared to do anything smart. I just have to follow him around. As long as he doesn't find the trap door, I win. Where did he go? There he is. He's fast for a crippled. He only has so many barricades that he can just push them. Oh, he found it! That son of a bitch. Alright, have a good night. Blood well.